So we're very fortunate today to have some wonderful visitors from overseas visiting our Archdiocese, and I'd like to introduce you to Henry and Sabina Capello and Father Bernard. That we're talking about 2033, the second millennial birthday of the presence of Jesus and his death and resurrection and the Pentecost coming down. So how about that? We're well and truly ahead of time a little bit, but maybe not so much. So Henry and Sabina, welcome. What is it all about? What's happening around the world, very briefly, that we want to be caught up into?
Yes. So thank you very much, Archbishop. We just came, for example, from the Philippines and from South Korea, besides meetings in Europe. And we are seeing that the 2000th anniversary of the death and resurrection of Christ is capturing the imaginations and also the heart of so many Catholic leaders. When I say Catholic leaders, it's the ordained leaders and also the lay organizations. And Global 2033 is a consortium of organizations coming together with this intention of making sure of mobilizing, equipping the church, the parishes, how to evangelize, and giving them tools how to evangelize, especially Easter to Pentecost, a season of grace, a season of the church reaching out in evangelization.
Thank you, dear Henry. And Sabina, women particularly are a focus of your attention. Would you like to make some comments there?
So the goal of Global 2033 is making 133 million missionary disciples, and out of them, we acknowledge that women are a very important sector, and as women of influence, we are doing our best to raise women in their God-given with dignity and vocation, in tandem with men's dignity and vocation, so that we'll work together as a unity of the two to fulfill the Great Commission.
Wonderful. Well, they express themselves very well.
Thank you.
And it's great to see a married couple working together in the sacrament of matrimony for the greater glory of God as evangelizers. And Father Bernard, you're the General Secretary, I believe, of this perhaps electric current of the Holy Spirit that's happening in a sort of unorganized way, but that's the way the Holy Spirit works, just like the Cenacle of Pentecost. So your role in all this, Father Bernard?
Yeah, so I'm the General Secretary, and it's really to help and assist in this great vision. Right now, I'm focusing very much on young people because Sabina mentioned the importance of women, and there's also a great importance for not the future, but the present of the church, that they will experience the joy of sharing the gospel. And in my experience, it's been such a blessing for young people to realize the joy of bringing people to Christ through their sharing. So this is one of the great goals, is that we can actually reach the next generation with the joy of the gospel.
Good. Well, these three wonderful speakers, people are speaking on behalf of the church globally, and we know ourselves in the Archdiocese with our assembly coming up, and the real focus on evangelization. So the language being used here is very familiar to us, but we're excited that we're part of something bigger than the Archdiocese. So over the next few days, quite spontaneously, I forget how many, perhaps 40, 50 people are coming to discuss the themes that have just been showcased. And it's not a conference or anything, it's just basically people praying together, waiting on the Lord to see, okay, Holy Spirit, you're the protagonist, you're the leader in the church. Here we are. Make of us what you would want. So that's our prayer. Thank you so much for being here, and welcome to the Archdiocese.